Hello, and welcome to day 82, 365. So today we went to, had a little sign thing situation happen there. So today was my mom's birthday. And she wanted a spa day. So last year we got into a fight on her birthday, and it was my fault. I completely blew her birthday. I haven't actually spent a birthday with her for a really long time, for years, because she lived in Colombia for like 10 years, and then I was living in Jersey, and I would just like send her a gift. And this time I just completely bombed, and we got into a big fight, and then I apologized. I'm like, okay, this is my fault, and this is her special day, and then I'm making it about me, so I apologized about it. And I remember I wrote on my 111 list that I wanted to have a memorable birthday with her. So I told her that. And I was like, I was like, this was surely a memorable birthday, which I ended up saving the birthday, and I was able to make her feel good on her birthday. But it definitely was a memorable birthday, and we both started laughing, and we're like, it's like, we need to be very clear with the universe what we mean by memorable. It's like, this is not the kind of memorable that we want. So I just woke up from a nap too. I'm telling you, this week has been exhausting for me. And so if I sound a little stuffy or a little off, that's good. That's why. Anyway, so this year, both of us did better. She told me what she wanted for her birthday versus me trying to guess. And I made it a point to really plan ahead and to make sure that she has a really good birthday. So I did all the things right, especially during this whole move. I'm like, thank God I planned this ahead, a few weeks ahead of time, because, oh my God, this would have been a mess before, like if I didn't. So I did that. We go to the spa, we check in, we get our services done. Then we're like, oh, let's go have lunch in the pool area, yeah. So we go there, he takes our order in, our salads come, we have our drinks. He's like, oh, by the way, I need to have a card to save while you're here. And I look at my wallet, and I'm like, or in my purse, I'm looking for my wallet. I pull everything out, and I'm like, oh my God, I forgot my wallet. I was like, how did I forget my wallet? How did that happen? I never, ever forget my wallet. And then I was like, Mom, I forgot my wallet. She starts laughing at me. She's laughing. She's like, Jessica, I'm like, do you have a card? Do you have your wallet? Because she's getting service. She's getting things paid for. She doesn't need her wallet. She's like, I actually do. I was like, thank you. Could you please give them a card? I'll tell you. So we start laughing. I was like, oh my God. I was like, should we play a joke on Ron and tell him that I forgot my wallet? And that he's gonna have to come pick us up. So we're laughing, and we're like, oh my God, can you imagine? I was like, him like telling his coworkers, sorry, I gotta go pay my woman's PGA or spa bill at the PGA resort because she forgot her wallet. And while he's driving all the way down, and Ron had a really busy day today, like a lot of upgrades. He's in cybersecurity. And we're like laughing. Obviously, we did kind of mess around with him, and then luckily they had my card on file for the spa services, so she didn't have to pay for that. But that was a pretty funny story. I was like, well, Mom, I'm still giving you very memorable birthdays. But the spa was really, really nice, I have to say. Very gorgeous. So many amenities. Great service. Like, from the moment I walked in to the moment that we left, in every single room, everyone was so attentive. Everyone wanted to make sure that we were comfortable, that we were good. And that was like really nice. So it was a great experience. I would totally go back there again and spend all day there, and use some of the different amenities that we didn't get a chance to do today. So that was my day today. And I wanted to share something with you that my clients are experiencing when it comes to the work that we're doing. So the work that I'm doing with my clients is really expanding their beliefs around love. Their paradigm shifting around love. Their programming and conditioning around love. Breaking generational curses, dysfunction, unspoken rules that are dysfunctional in their generational bloodline. So this is big work. This is big work. And when my clients are breaking down these beliefs around love, they expand. They feel amazing, right? You know what it feels like. You have had beliefs shattered and you're like, oh my God, wow, that was amazing. I was able to like break past this. And you're feeling amazing. You're feeling amazing. You're expanding. You're expanding like you're high. And then the next day, you have these ugly thoughts come back. Like, what's the point of this? I'm not going to find love. I'm going to be too old next year. You know, the one that I thought was already the one, we already broke up. Like, I don't know what's the heck? Like, the more I work on this and this happens, right? You start to have these negative beliefs that start to come in. This is when it is your old conditioning that's coming in. Your old habitual thoughts, your there's a word here I'm looking for. I know I keep slipping it recently. What's the word? Thoughts that have been programmed in your body, neural pathways, old neural pathways that have been greatly engraved with the old version of you. So when this happens, it's very easy to go on a downward spiral, right? You're expanding, and then boom comes a collapse, which this is what happens. Sometimes when we're expanding, and we're expanding into new places, we either collapse, give our energy back, give what we expand back because we can't receive it, we can't hold it, or we deflect it, right? These are the three ways in which we self-sabotage. And these all come with great sensation. Your results, you're the great life, love, and partner and dream man is on the other side of sensation. It's on the other side of you breaking these beliefs, breaking all of this programming, conditioning, cultural stuff that has been passed down through your generational line, that has been deeply engraved in you in the area of love and romance and men and what you're worthy of. All of these things, they'll come in as you're breaking on, and you'll feel like you cannot hold it because you're expanding so much, right? So our job is to feel that and know that it is just old programming, old shit from the past, that it's just habits coming into you, wanting to self-sabotage, wanting you to go down on a downward spiral. It is limiting, its shadow. And when you start to allow yourself to feel this big sensations that are coming in versus feeding into them, you are creating a new neural pathway in your brain, a new neural pathway in your body, a new neural pathway that says, I can hold great love. I am worthy of great love. I can expand and receive great love. All we have to do is just hold the sensation so we don't collapse. Hold the sensation, love our inner girl, because that's what it is. It's our inner girl saying, I am not worthy of this. I am not deserving of this. I want to go back to what's comfortable, because what is comfortable is known. What is comfortable is what I've known with love, even though it's dysfunction. This is what I've known. And you're like, no. I hear you and I see you and I feel you. And we're going to keep moving forward. And we're going to feel all of these feelings that says that we are not worthy. And we're going to be okay. And as you move through these uncomfortable sensations, boom, you calibrate to the next level in your energetic field of love. That's your job. It's very simple, but it's very difficult. Because it's easier to go back to what's familiar versus breaking into what's unknown and expansive. And creating a new paradigm for you and for your generations. So that is it for today. I'm feeling more and more like myself. Oop, you can see the filter. I like this filter because it gives me lashes, and I swear, anytime you add lashes to anyone, I think that it adds so much. And I think it really does clear the face out without making me look so different. So I like that filter. I felt like I needed it. So sit on that, breathe on that, feel into that, as this happens with my clients all the time. They're like, Jessica, I feel horrible again. And it's just a reprogramming. It's just a reprogramming. It's just feeling a lot and moving through it. Especially as women, we feel a lot. That is how we alchemize and we move through all this bullshit. With men, it's a completely different experience. They feel, of course, yes, but women, everything's on the other side of your sensation. Everything. So I'm feeling a lot better. Today I woke up, I was like, oh my God. Well, I was tired because I stayed up late and I had to wake up at a certain time for my mom and I spa day. And, but like during the day, I was like, wow, I feel kind of normal. Like I feel like today's like it's my normal self, and I just had a 2-hour nap. So I made up for those 2 hours that I did not sleep this morning, but I feel normal. The facial was okay. I'm going to be honest with you. My lady that I had was not that great, but there's a specific reason for that. And I know exactly why. And it has to do with the energy that I was creating this with. So that's a whole different subject. Not one that I want to get into today, but I totally manifested her. But everybody else was amazing. So I'm feeling more like myself. I feel like I can come back and start talking more about regular programming, relationships, and all of the things. Oh, you know what? I do want to share something on the topic for today about expanding and then feeling collapse. So as you know, we moved into our first home, our starter home, right? And we closed on June 18th. So somewhere before we closed, when we had found out that the first offer didn't go through and we were the second offer that was going through. And you have like 5 days, right? Well, we did like a 5-day inspection day window, which I feel is crazy. I don't think I would ever want to do a 5-day inspection. I feel like at least give me like 7 days or something, because it is too fast of a window time. I do know it helps with the closing, I guess, speed, but still, I don't like to be rushed. Anyways, there's there's a certain amount of time where you can take until your deposit can be fully refunded, right? Or whatever money that you put down can be fully refunded. After that, if you pull out, like that's it, you lose your money. Congratulations. May your home be blessed with joy, bliss, and lots of love. Thank you so much, Rolitza. Yes, I'm so excited. My mom came today for the first time before we went to our spa day, and she's like, I love the vibes of your home. It's so cozy, and you guys haven't even decorated it or anything like that. It's just the energy from you guys has like this warm, cozy vibes. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. So that means a lot. And she noticed a shift in Ron's energy. She's really good at reading Ron's energy for whatever reason, which I love it because I can always ask her like, how do you feel Ron's energy was for this? But she feels like Ron is like really proud, and he's like has more of this relaxed vibe from him than when we were living at my dad's house temporarily. And that he feels like really good, that he's here, and he's working from home, and his woman gets to go to the PGA spa today. So speaking of the house, what I was gonna say is that, okay, so when we got this house, there was a part of me that panicked, right? And it was after these days of like returning the refund, right? And I was like, oh my God, do we make the right choice? Do we do the right thing? Like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I was like freaking out for a little bit. And I was like, you know what? This is a familiar feeling. This is self-sabotage. This is self-sabotage. And I know what's happening. I know what's happening here. I was like, my mind wants to collapse because this is new. This is new for us. This is brand freaking new. And this is an edge for both of us. This is a beautiful edge. And I was starting to feel a little bit of that doubt, the self-sabotaging thoughts. And I remember telling myself like, okay, this is self-sabotage. Like, you're going to be okay, Jessica. This is something new. Don't close your heart. Instead, expand it out. Expand it out. And that's what I did. And that self-sabotage window, because I was receiving something really big, a home, left. It left. It didn't last nearly as long as it normally would whenever I am expanding, because I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. I know exactly what it is. But this is just a beautiful example for me, and even in our current relationship, when we are getting a new home is a huge step in our relationship, of where we can collapse, deflect, or give it away or give it back in terms of our relationship. That's how like the self-sabotage can show up. So and then we did all the I was really excited. We closed all the things, and then the walls were textured, and then we had them like really textured, and then we had them smoothed out, and then we had fresh new paint. All the places that have the crown molding that you see there, and there's the baseboards, and there's trim around the windows, all of that needed detail work, which means they needed to be sanded, they needed to be filled with caulking, and they needed to be painted, because it was like it was so much and such shitty work. They had a good vision, but they did not complete the vision, and we had to complete that vision, and it took a lot. And then once we walked into this home with it fully fresh up, it looked like it has like a facelift. Wow. I was like, oh my God, yes, this is home. This is home. And it felt so good. It felt so good. And I didn't allow my self-sabotage to fuck it up, because what I could have done is went to Ron and said, oh my gosh, Ron, I think we made a mistake. I think we need to pull the money out, and then create more chaos in the situation than what it was needed. And there was no chaos that was needed. And Ron was taking care of everything. Ron was making all the decisions when it came to like, he would ask me, of course, things, but I didn't need to add more to it when there was no need to add. And then I told him later, I was like, do you know, I was kind of freaking out a little bit afterwards. Now, if I was really working out, could I totally talk to Ron? Yeah, I could. But I avoided a complete meltdown, because I was able to feel and understand exactly what was happening. A self-sabotage after receiving something big. And when we know that, we're like, oh, you can catch it, feel it, and move through it and shift that pretty quickly. So, all right, I think that's it for today. I think today's lesson is complete. So I'm gonna probably take a shower after my hair feels all weird from whatever they put like in here when they do the facial, and have a relaxed day with my boo. I hope you have a beautiful Friday, and I'll see you tomorrow.